Good morning. Hold on. And welcome to another edition of the Holy Name University In Focus series. In Focus is a series of virtual panel discussions brought to you by the Marketing and Advertising Office of Holy Name University with the intention of bringing to our audience, our stakeholders, our family and friends, our future enrollees, future students, and their parents valid, relevant, up-to-date information about Holy Name University. This morning, we are very pleased to have with us and bring to you live from the Holy Name University Marketing and Advertising Office, the newly appointed Assistant Principal for Senior High School of Holy Name University. So without further ado, may I give you the principal of the Basic Education Department, Dr. Prisiano Legitimas, to welcome us and introduce the new assistant principal. Good
Hello,
morning, sir.
Vera. Good morning. Uh, good morning to our uh, followers, Holy Namians, our followers, and those who are, especially those who are viewing this in focus this morning, to our guests who will be in the hot seat later, a few minutes from now. Um, Actually, the whole basic education department of Holy Name University, despite of uh, preparing to face another pandemic school year, second second year of the pandemic school year, we are anticipating with joy, especially in the senior high school level, Mamber, because there are actually two new new things that will be happening starting next school year. First, the one that you featured a while ago, the new home of the senior high school, and most especially the new shepherd, shall I say, of the senior high school, a nurse by profession, her first choice, but uh, I don't know if she is conscious of having in love in the teaching profession, because she opted to to be a teacher in the basic education rather than practice her first love profession, being a nurse, of which personally, uh, a bit advantage of having appointed in the senior high school, because as what they said, the senior high school level is uh, the former president Father Quito had a very humorous term on that, the kanang mauna nga wala pa, pasabot niya nga murag padong mo college nga dili pa college, and the the Father President, Father Dudes Lero, really emphasized that our senior high school is not yet a college level, but still in the basic ed. And so, uh, before I'll give the screen to our our guest this morning, allow me to greet a pleasant morning to our administrators, Mamber, Father President, Father Dulcilero, and the members of his cabinet, and the rest of the SVD fathers. Good morning. And so, without much ado, welcome to this Focus featuring the newly appointed Assistant Principal for the Senior High School of the Basic Education of Holy Name University, Mrs. Sheila Batuhinay Alturas, RN, MA.
Wow. Yes, and LPT. Okay. Yes. Good morning, Sir Leggett, and good morning, Mom Sheila. So, without further ado, let's deep dive into conversations with our newly appointed assistant principal in the basic education department, particularly in the for senior high school. So, um, let's start with there were already information that were divulged that were given by Dr. Legitimas. Tell me about yourself, uh, your personal life, and stuff that you can share with us in public. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good morning, everyone. But I would like to say good day from here in the Holy Name University because I've received a lot of wishes coming all over the world. So, thank you. And
Wow.
then, maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan from all of us here at Holy Name University. Thank you, Sir Bobong, for that very generous introduction a while ago. But let me first give thanks to the HNU administration headed by our Father President Ruel F. Lero SVD and the rest of the SBD fathers for giving me the opportunity to serve Holy Name University in my capacity as assistant principal for the senior high school. So once again, thank you so much for the trust that you have given me. Hopefully, I can do whatever that is expected of my position. So going back to my question, your question, Ma'am Vera, para itong nasa KMGS tayo ah. Okay, so I am Sheila B. My father would be really glad that you mentioned the B, sir. That's many were wondering at times. Back then, when I was a grade 4 teacher, they were asking, Mom, what's the B? Because I often would say, my name is Sheila B. Alturas. And then I told them, don't you worry, the B there is not BQ. Okay, so kidding aside, I am Sheila Batuhinay Alturas, born and raised here in the city of Tagbilaran. We used to live along Lupig Lubasa Street. My grandfather is Lupig Lubasa, so shout out to my Kaliwat Globasa, who's very supportive with this one. And from there, we moved to Lindaville Subdivision. So I studied in the public school because both of my parents are public school teachers. And so from my elementary years, I studied with the public school, but then got the chance to be a scholar in the high school of Holy Name University because even up to now, the school gives scholarship to those who are honor students then in their elementary days. So I was second honors then at the time. So when I entered Divine Word College, we were batch 86 trivia. We were the first batch of first-year students who occupied the Johnson area. So kami to mga pioneer nga gadagandagan aning lugara. So we were first year then at the time. So from there, I graduated batch 86. Another shout out to my batch 86 classmates who gave me well-meaning wishes when they received and read the end focus yesterday. So after graduating high school, I pursued Bachelor of Science in Nursing still in this university and graduated. We were batch 91. Again, Calisteans 91. Daghan ko shout out aniba. So batch 91 and I graduated. From after graduation, I worked with my profession with the City Health Office. I was assigned in Tip Tip District and that's where I got my surname right now. So that's where I met my husband, Engineer Felipe Alturas. He's working then at the time at the City Engineering. And you know, mga pa-BP-BP sa health center. And so that blossomed the relationship. So that ended by being Batuhinay and I became Alturas. But in the long run, I think God has other plans for me. So I shifted careers from being a public health nurse, I became a medical representative. So I was working with Nestle, a conglomerate, food conglomerate. At the time, they were out with a new product, a milk product, and I was assigned in the Visayas area. And then, again, it seemed that I am not supposed to be planted along that line, and I ended up taking the first leap that I did with regards to education was taking the sign language class. At the time then, it was at Garden Cafe, and it was offered through the help of, we had a teacher,
Johnny?
yeah. So they made a consortium with Holy Name University, and it was really Ma'am Didi Satorinas who told me, Sheila, why don't you take some education classes at the time? I was on hold for Nestle then at the time. Kaya I was supposed to be assigned in Mindanao, and then my parents were quite hesitant of sending me. Kaya at the time, murag dalaga palagi kintauta. So what happened is that I took up some education units, and it seemed to be an accidental teacher. And I must have loved the accident because I stayed on for more than 20 years. So my mother told me, kung nagmaestra palang daan day unta una, di nahimo na untang principal or assistant principal. Ma, nahimo na gyud ba? Okay, so I was really evading that profession because I grew up with both of my parents as teachers. They would bring home tasks to school. At times, we're even asked to do some of their doing the checking because they believed that we would be capable of doing such. But then, murag na linya jud ay siya. So true enough, I stayed on becoming the so-called accidental teacher, and then, however, I still felt that my first profession, that of being a nurse, really helped me became the, so to speak, the science teacher that I think I must have done. I think I shared this earlier with Ma'am Vera. I must have done something good with the students, with all the reactions that they have pinned me when you posted that in focus. So from there, in Holy Name University, I grew up as a teacher. I started out with the science teacher or science and math teacher for the grade school, and became coordinator for science 7 years ago, sir. And then right now, with this new task, I'll be embarking on for senior high school. So that's quite a long list of what has happened to me back then in the past, and hopefully I'll be able to bring those experiences now that I'll be with the senior high school. And then you were mentioning earlier, sir, of two things. First was that of the new building. If you consider that one as a new home, my new home for the next year, then that's a really good invitation for all the rest. Join me in that new building. Okay, so what more do we like to ask Ma'am Vera?
Thank you very much, Ma'am Sheila, for that
Mhm.
lengthy, and then for allowing us to take a sneak peek of the life of your life and your career. I can pretty much relate to your life also, because I also took up a second course in nursing and became a teacher even before while the board exams for nursing was ongoing. So I can relate to you. We are both non-practicing nurses, although we are both licensed, and we are also teaching at the same time. So I can relate, and I can uh, tell that you have so much to offer, especially in the senior high school. That we also have that we are also offering the track on STEM, ABM, Hume. So I'd like to go at length into that in a little bit. So you said you were the first batch that uh, started with
Junior
and
high school.
started in Johnson Heights.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So okay, that's I think that brings back a lot of memories, and your classmates must be relating to that time when it was just you, that the high school
Yeah.
in this area.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody
Well,
was still in the main, and you know how remember how it was far before, like Dampas, it's so hard to get there because the tricycles will charge you more, uh, and then when you have a 7:30 in Bates, and then you go to the main for your second class. That was the life that we had. But in your high school, you were just the ones here.
yeah, we were the first one occupied, and together with us at the time is our languages area coordinator. They were the fourth year, so they were really the first batch who graduated. But in our case, we were the first one who started it out from first year. So kami pa gito sa una ang manguhag mansanitas, mga bayabas and all, with the ravine that surrounds us. So it was a very large area for us to do our playing then at that time. So mura jud mi adto og mga once we're done or once we'll be out for PE to amang lighot dayon adto manguhag mga bayabas. It was fun then. Our president at the time was Father Ted Gapos when we moved here from the main building.
Yes. So I we showed the video of the senior high school, the perspective rather, and I believe that it is almost 100%, sir,
Yeah, Sir
90%.
Legitimas. Yeah. Sir can share something about the history behind that building, right, sir?
That one in the high school.
The one that we're supposed to occupy for the senior high now,
The
sir.
senior high school building, sir, it's almost 100% done and
As
will be
uh,
occupied soon.
as per report from the office of the VP Administration Mamver in our meeting yesterday, it's almost done, and uh, with the assurance that that building shall be equipped with state of the art facilities. I understand, Ma'am Ma'am Sheila had already, being a former science coordinator, had already listed the different proposed equipment that should be acquired in that new building. Right, Ma'am She?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So together with me in the request are the teachers of the senior high school science area. Shout out to Ma'am Clarita Plajo, Sir Alexis Millanar, and Ma'am Tesajin Sarabia. They help us out in the listing of the necessary laboratory tools that's intended for the senior high school building. So it's going to be occupying the ground floor, four laboratory rooms that will be assigned, one for chemistry, one for physics. We'll have one for biology and the other one for the earth sciences. So it's going to be a great place of laboratory work for our students once we're going to be having and once the government will allow the face-to-face interaction.
So how exciting to open the school year with a fresh not a fresh face but a new principal, assistant principal in the senior high school uh, department of the basic education of Holy Name University. Ma'am Sheila, I'd like to deep dive into questions about your in HNU. Uh, you started as a science teacher, or how did that how your career path as a teacher in HNU until you reach this point of being the assistant principal? Uh, what year, and then how did that work?
Okay, I think it started out with the second semester of school year 1998, 1999. They were needing a substitute teacher because two of the teachers then at the time are slated for their what's that, professional growth studies. That's Mamar Kohos and Sir Digal. So I was asked to substitute Sir Digal for one semester. And then at the time, he was handling, Diyos ko ma'am, I was handling mamamayan. I was handling Civica. At the time, it was Civica at Cultura. I was even handling Hele. That's home economics. Music was included, Christian living, and there was that science subject. That was also the first year of Sir Pedro Marcojos being the principal. And so after the first year, no, after that semester being a substitute teacher, the next school year, that was also the time then that I had my license received from the PRC. So at the time, I had two licenses already, that of my being a nurse and that of being a teacher. And then the next school year of 1999, they got me as the permanent teacher already. So my employment status now really started. If you look at my ID, the employment status would really have June 1 of 1999. So on the official year of 1999, 2000, I really said to Sir Marcos nga, Sir, if the load of Sir Digal of mamamayan, mahirapan ako dyan. And then, Hele, all the rest of the subject. But if you're going to be giving me science for sure, I would guarantee you that I'll be giving out the best of its subject. So Sir Marcos was so generous enough that he gave me science grade 4 and grade 3. And again, so many of my well-wishers are from those grade levels then who were with me. So that started out my career as a science teacher back then at the Bates building. And from there on, in the year 2000, we moved to the building of the grade school, this ravine area over here. And so from there, movements were happening. Some of the teachers that we have in the grade school were moved to the tertiary level. And so I occupied the grade 6 level. And from there on, I was teaching science and math of the grade 6 and became, because when Sir Legitimas came over and became the principal of the FUSE department, the grade school and the junior high school, he formulated the team leader for each subject area. And so, true enough, Sir Bobong gave me the trust and confidence to become the team leader of science then, before even the science coordinator was given out. And then came the fuse now of the junior high school to the grade school after the retirement of Dr. Remedios Cardino, my physics teacher in high school then, but became our principal. So after Dr. Cardino's retirement, there was this recommendation for a separate coordinator for science and math that was then headed by Sir Jesse Fuentes. So the math area is with Sir Jesse, and then the science area was given out to me. That was about 6 or 7 years ago. And from then on, I became the science coordinator for the grade school. That would encompass the grade school, the junior high school, and then added on when the K to 12 law was signed by Pinoy, we included the senior high school. So with me would be the physics, the chemistry, biology, and the rest of the sciences of the senior high school, and grade 1 up to grade 10 science classes. So that's quite a big scope, but I tell you, it was a great opportunity to be of help to the teachers as well as to the students who really love the subject of science, Ma'am Ver.
Wow. Thank you very much. I that is also close to my heart because I am a biology major, and I my MA in education is in science education. So really really close to my heart, but no practice in grade school teaching, just high school, 1 year in Holy Spirit and several years in abroad, but practically in college. So I'm happy, Ma'am Sheila, that really, really happy to find someone to learn about your experience, and I can relate pretty much to that. Now, let's move forward to the senior high school. So, um, what are your expectations, your hopes, or your vision for 2021, 2022, being that you are in your new role, your new position in that area uh, in our university?
Okay, I would like to give thanks to Sir Bobong for giving me the trust of being a part of an area in the faculty for rather for PAASCO accreditation. I am in charge with the area of faculty, and so since I've been in and also in the university, I am part of the faculty and development committee, of which we look into the capability of our faculty, and knowing for a fact that the faculty is the heart of the institution, and so if whatever teachers you would have, it would speak of your institution. So first and foremost maybe is to look into the capability of our faculty of the senior high, bringing out the best of whatever they would have, and if hopefully if in cases there are occasions or there is really a need for faculty development as regards to professional growth, we will have, because the university is having a very big support with regards to faculty development and professional growth. I am even a recipient of that. As of the moment, I am currently working on my dissertation. Shout out to my teachers at CNU. And then, so that's one area. So professional growth for the teachers, personality development maybe, because what can you share if whatever you've had with you? Remember our stages of development, Ma'am Vera? So you got to have yourself love so that from there you can share that love emanating in the work that you're going to have. So hopefully first and foremost is to capacitate the faculty of the senior high school. I'm not saying they're not capacitated, but to enhance more, but to give them the opportunity to bring out the best in them. Some of them may be given the label, but for all you know, they're not really into that. So we give them the opportunity to grow professionally, because in that end, I know it would have a very good impact to our students. And I think Sir Legitimas also got to share some of the ideas with regards to our plans for the senior high. Right, sir?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, Jose. Uh, where I really admire Ma'am Sheila's punchline in his being an assistant principal. Please come journey with me. Very simple to hear, but I know it connotes a deep, deep implication to our senior high school senior high school faculty. Uh, we have so many plans with uh, my new partner here, Ma'am Sheila, as in so many facets of the senior high school schooling, the instruction, uh, the co-curricular co-curricular activities of students, especially that we are into capstone and research on as our counterpart of immersion requirement of deep ed. So we still have to sit down for a long time with Ma'am Sheila on this. Uh,
Possibilities.
yeah,
We were mentioning that one as possibilities for the senior high school.
yeah, there's possibilities of uh, some additional learnings to our senior high school. So uh, I look forward for for uh, you know uh, partnership with Ma'am Sheila. When Ma'am Sheila was many years back, when Ma'am Sheila was still a classroom teacher, she was one of my go-to teachers. Where no, when time comes that you run out of ideas, So Ma'am Sheila was one of my go-to teachers on uh, to solicit what are we going to do this, so like that. So I really anticipate with joy of uh, having Ma'am Sheila uh, partnering partnering with me and the rest of the subject area coordinators in supervising and managing the whole basic education department at to senior high school.
Well, I'm very excited to step forward to the next school year that starts in a few days. With regards to all these outlook, these new changes, this stuff that we will be implementing in the basic education department, particularly in the senior high school. I'd like to deep dive into those that you were saying, Ma'am Sheila, no? Uh, and Sir Legit, now is your chance to explain more about our senior high school, our offerings, our tracks, and uh, capstone. What is our edge? What how do we uh like give or brand our offerings, our tracks in the senior high school program to our there might be some grade 10 completers that are still not haven't decided on what to take as their senior high school track, or have not decided on which school to enroll. So what is our selling point, or how do we help guide them to choose the track that we are offering in HNU, and uh, why HNU?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to answer that, ma'am?
Sir, would like to start,
Sheila?
sir?
Yes.
Sir Bobong,
Uh,
you'd like to start? Yeah. Or,
you
okay.
you go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So I used to be a part of the marketing team. Before you were around in that office, Ma'am Vera, I was included in that marketing team, going around school for grade 10, inviting them to be with us at Holy Name University. Back then, at the time, CHED was very much firm about for those who are going to go into college, particularly going into specific field of courses or study, you're going to be taking academic track. And that, I believe, is one of the very best feature the senior high school of Holy Name University is very much proud of. Our academic track, for that matter, particularly we have our three offerings of the academic track. We have the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that's often called STEM. And you also have the ABM, that's accountancy, business, and management. And the third one is the humanities and social sciences. Now, I'd like to start with our STEM. This STEM of the senior high school is further divided into the following. We have the engineering bound, because if you have noticed, our colleges in the Holy Name University, particularly the College of Engineering and
And
Computer
computer.
Studies, we have shout out to Engineer James Uy. So that's a very good career track pathing for our university. For those who are inclined into numbers and math and would like to lead into engineering, Holy Name University Senior High School is preparing you for that if you'd like to lead into engineering. And our college would have that department to get you and to have you with them, same way that we are encouraging all of you to be with us in the rest of the department. Now, the other field of the STEM is the medical or the health related. We have our Dean of the College of Health Sciences, that's Ma'am Joy Garote. And so, the STEM bound for medical related, would also be a great help for those who'd like to go into the career path of nursing. We have that in the college, the medtech, and the newly opened radtech. These opportunities are given in the STEM, so such that for those who are in this particular academic track, particularly on the STEM strand, we guarantee you that we are going to be providing you with the essential competencies leading to that particular track. So, kung gusto nyo talagang pumunta, di ko no ganahang Tagalog. Bitaw. But if you'd really like to go into this particular field of course of study in the college, I guarantee you go for the STEM of Holy Name University Senior High. But we also have our accountancy, business, and management. So again, shout out to Dr. Gemma J. Hi, Ma'am Gemma. One of the great shared that I would opportunity rather that I'd like to share with you with our ABM is that they're going to be given a chance to have that bookkeeping national certificate. So even if you graduate for senior high school and you're not able to pursue your college course and you already have that NC, you will now have the chance to do your work. So our ABM then is a very good preparation for those who'd like to go into business, accountancy, and management, of which our university, I'm proud to say right now, is having the biggest enrollment in the tertiary level. So once again, if you wish to go to that particular path, ABM is your field. Now, the other one is for humanities and social scientists. Who would like to become a teacher, you would like to become a police officer, then we also have that particular department. So we have for the college, we have Dr. Ramon Boloron, in charge of the College of Arts and Sciences, and our Dean of the Education, we have Sir Roque Bongkak for the College of Education. So these these fields that we're talking about is a career pathing for really like to go into college degree. But even then, the skills that you have for which you have acquired in the senior high school, whether you select any of the three, would be a great preparation of your work. Now, proven and tested would that be, if you try to check out some of even the call centers that we have here in the city, some of these are those kids that we have then who are already working there, despite not able to get college degree, they're able to do their work. Now, what significance would that be? That means to say that we are preparing our students not just for a career in college, but rather not just for a degree in college, but they can already be having that career here, than even graduating for senior high. And more will be given by Sir Bobong with regards to our offering of the senior high, the three strands that we have. Yes, sir.
Uh, okay. Okay. Actually, in other words, as a continuation of Ma'am Sheila's sharing, there is really an advantage for a student studying in a senior high school, which is a part of a higher educational institution like HNU, because you are assured of the foundation of a tertiary education, just what Ma'am Sheila had shared a while ago. So uh, even in our sectioning in the STEM, we are emphasizing students on what career they're going to pursue in college. If they are into nursing or medical courses, they will be grouped into one section. If they're into engineering, one section, in order for our teachers to customize our lesson delivery on this particular group of senior high school students uh, going up to the tertiary education later on. So bottom line is strong foundation for tertiary education, and the 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 excellent service that Holy Name University has been advocating for many years. Um, I could still remember. I want to share a very short experience from there. When uh, Holy Name University was just a Divine Word college college status. I was alarmed of a trend of a third year high school before. There was no senior high school at that time. That there was a trend that students will be transferring to another school with university status in their fourth year. So I asked one parent, sir, ano mo yung balinan, sir? First year to third year, na naman nato in town is imong anak, no? Third, it's Divine Word College High School. the the common term before, ma'am, say, no? Uh, there, I got the reason nga, sir, hindi pang-apply ani sa akong bata for a job. They are going to present their college transcript and their high school diploma. Kung ang iyang high school diploma nga college ang nakabara dito, taparan og university nga high school diploma sa iyang kakompetensya nga applicant ko, no, most probably, and that there is a great possibility that the employer would take the one having the university diploma of their high school graduation. Well,
Oo ba?
so
Hmm.
yes. So mo na
That is
hindi ko
something.
makalimutan
Mm,
nga situation.
that
That's why when we were when we became university, actually na wala na pod ang trend pagka university. HNU, huli na University High School Department, nawala na ang trend atong nga practice nga third year high school transferring to other school in the fourth
mm.
year.
That is
So
very very interesting. First
that's
time,
it.
first time I heard that, and
Yes.
should probably happen. Um, we knew, and we who were looking into the and supporting the K to 12 the program of the government, the national government, and of DepEd. Uh, we remember how there were like the three uh, the outcomes, which is kolehiyo, trabajo, negosyo of the K to 12, and having piloted several of the techbook programs of the national government in Bohol, I was not very much focused on the academic tracks, and it's only in HNU that I realized, oh, mao day ni ang atong curriculum, ang atong what we are offering here at Holy Name University. I remembered that uh, many of the students and the parents, we had to convince them the value of K to 12 and the additional 2 years, which is grade 11 and 12, because we said that after high school, after graduating, they can go into entrep, they can go
Employment.
into negosyo, employment, and they can go into trabajo, kolehiyo, negosyo.
Mm-mm.
Kolehiyo is what the academic tracks are offering. So, what you were saying is correct, that when they're already here and they're already positioned in their grade 11 and 12, then they can choose the college courses that they are going into. So, I'm just curious, are we doing a tracer study of our uh, grade 10 and then grade 12? Where are they now? And how many have gone to college, and so on, stuff like that? Or are we still in that process?
We are still in the process of gathering the data, but there is a tracer study both for our graduates of the grade 10 and our graduates of the grade 12. Now, you were saying earlier, Ma'am Ver, about the implementation of the K to 12. For some parents would say it's additional burden, but even that burden is lightened by the government. Holy Name University is
Yes.
part of this voucher program, and so we'll be talking about that a bit more about this program. It's as we continue with this in focus.
Yes, ma'am. Let's talk about that that
Okay.
offering, that voucher program, and what the parents or the students need to do to be able to avail it, Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so last, was it Thursday, right, sir? Thursday, there was an orientation of the senior high school voucher program. And so, again, as I've said, Holy Name University is part of this. And so, our graduates of the grade 10, our junior high school graduate who are already ESC grantees are automatic to be part of that voucher program. And also, those who are coming from the public school, graduates of the public school, I'd like to read some of the application requirements. So, the qualified learners who would fall under this category are learners who completed their grade 10 in school year 2020 and 2021 from public school, and also the learners who completed their grade 10 and for this school year 2020-2021 from the private institution who are already ESC grantees. But we're not going to, we are going to consider, not rather we, but the PAYAC, the government. The PAYAC is the agency in charge of looking into this. The government is also providing slots for the ALS. Those are graduates of alternative learning system. I've learned that one last Thursday, but the opening of their, what's that, the site for this particular online application will still be notified. Now, what do I get if I am a voucher program grantee of the government? So for those who are coming from our school, from our grade 10, they are ESC from our junior high school, they will be falling under the category of which they will have 14,000 deduction of their fees for the whole school year. And so once that would be approved, automatically it will be deducted in their financial statement, and such that this 14,000 will be for half of that for the first semester, and the second half would be of the second semester. For those who are coming from the public school, they belong to the other category, and they will be having a deduction of about 17,500. So with this one, it will be further split to the first semester and the second semester. It's a great help already. And with this much of a deduction, the government is really seeing to it that our parents or the significant others who are helping the senior high school student who really wish to go into college would be given a lighten of this particular fees. And then one thing that I'd really like to share with you and appreciate Holy Name University for that is because of this time of pandemic, I know there are some parents who are having, we know for a fact, the administration know for a fact that some of them are having financial problems. And so last school year, we allowed promissory to happen, so such that they were allowed to take the examination, granting that they will come to the office of the finance, and then they will signify as to when they're going to do the payment. Alam ng Holy Name University yan. And so that's one of the things that I guarantee you, we will continue for the next school year 2020-21. But, 21-22 rather. But you have to remember, students or our students at the senior high school, that you have to fulfill the obligation that the government is asking from you. So to speak, you are scholars ng bayan. So in that way, if you are a scholar, you have to keep up. Duterte is only asking for 75, but you can do more than that. You have to keep your grades in such a way that you have you set the limit or set the required grade for that. So wag lang kayong bababa with low grades. You maintain the status of pass grade, and you can keep that one till grade 12. So that's something that's not just freely given. You really have to do your share to keep it up. And so one thing that we guarantee you is we will be helping out you students, our ever dynamic registrar clerk headed by Ma'am Vicky Millanar, and in charge for the senior high is Riza Ahat. So Ms. Riza can assist you in the online application, and so also with the rest of the requirements that will be asked, particularly to our incoming grade 11. So that's something that you have to remember. You will be helped, and if you really would like to pursue college, the government is helping us out with this voucher program. So magtinundo lang sa pag-eskwela, you can really do finish your schooling here with us at Holy Name University. That's a big help already. Okay? Sir,
Wow.
would like to add about that one, sir?
Uh, yes, according to the Father President, and I would like to quote, ano siya nga, please do not add stress to to our parents and our students. Actually, that's the bottom line on how we take good care our our students at Holy Name University in this time of pandemic. So I guess and I think financial problem is not really a problem for parents sending their children to Holy Name University. So
Well,
thank you.
uh,
Pero
le-
even
yes,
with
ma'am.
that guarantee, still kailangan natin yan, sir. Kasi don't not kinukuha ang sahod natin. But even then, for those who are really going to be having problems with regards to that, the school is open for negotiation with regards to that matter. Baka naman lahat sila ganyan, sir. But I think that particular note in itself is a help to our parents.
Yes. Thank you very much. Listening to the both of you, and particularly to Ma'am Sheila, I know that very happy to see that she is very much, well versed, well informed, and can really, even with just how many days from or since appointment, uh, like to be able to share all of that information. I believe, ma'am, also that other than the voucher, we also have entrance
Yeah.
scholars, and
Mm,
we have resident scholars.
yeah.
Yes,
We
and
also
that's
have that one.
the first and second from the schools, right, sir? 100% for the first, and 50%, I believe, for the second honors from the grade for
10.
grade
10.
7, it's grade 6. For grade 11,
Grade
it's grade
10.
10. So I hope that all those who have enrolled are also led towards the scholarships office so that they can file the applications for this. The enrolling officers are actually guiding the students also.
Okay.
Okay.
We also have
The,
our one number
the other
discounts,
program.
discounts,
Yes.
discounts like the brother and sister discounts among others
Yes.
are being
And
offered.
yes, yes, and they can actually look into our
Website.
website and our Facebook pages, and contact the scholarships office for other opportunities that are available for them. Sir Legit and Ma'am Sheila, we were talking about Sir Bobong mentioned earlier about capstone versus immersion, and like can we explore into that or deep dive into those in conversations about that, being that Holy Name University is a as a research university? Are we looking into the possibility of having also this immersion, or are we just focused on for 2021 2022 still a status quo on before? Yes.
Sir Bobong.
Okay. Uh, we are not closing doors for immersion, number. We were having informal talks with Ma'am Sheila on that. But for our capstone and some other researches, we look forward for a leveling up of our researches and our capstone projects also, right? By by the possibility of uh, securing patents for projects which
Yes.
will be very 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 original projects from our students. In fact, some of our senior high school faculty handling research, and together with Ma'am Sila and myself, attended uh, patenting seminar a few months ago to prepare for the implementation of that. So,
Wow.
meaning if there will be projects to qualify for patenting, that's a big money of the of the uh, researcher themselves. Yeah, Ma'am, can you
Okay.
add more?
So you were mentioning about patent earlier, sir. So yes, the group of senior high school teachers, Sir Ace Uy, Sir Alexis Millanar, Ma'am Clarita Pajo, Ma'am Lee Hordista, myself and Sir Legitimas, we already submitted one particular output for patent to Mampatpat Espiritu. Hi, Mampatpat, our research head. And so senior high school already has submitted one. So hopefully this is just a start, and for the rest of our researches of the senior high school, we'll look into the possibility of having more of that. Now, sir was mentioning about immersion. Yeah, we have to admit that in this time of pandemic, even the government is not allowing face to face. So that's one thing that we're going to study, possibility of how in a way can we have this way of immersion. I know some were clamoring for that. How come they compare, how come they have this, how come they have that? But you have to consider the safety. Remember, Ma'am Vera, when we had our community organizing then during our time in the College of Nursing, we really are asked to do a lot of things preparing for that, not just for community but also for our related experiences in the hospital. The same way, we could not just go right away without the studying for that one. Dili ita pwede mo das dayon. So that your safety is our main concern, especially in this time of pandemic. We would not like you to be out in the community and then in the end you are harming the rest of your family members, or maybe you are going to be harmed. So we have to do this one slowly with assurance of your safety. But we're not closing. Sir Legitimas made mention, we're not closing the door for that, because we'd really like you to have the chance to do some immersion. And maybe in the long run, for those who are into the STEM, or maybe into related into would like to go into the medical field, that's where researches, more of researches will be done. And for those who are into social sciences, that may be for those who like to become teachers, the criminologists and so on, then maybe, or even our accountancy or in those field of ABM, may be having the chance of immersion. Again, these are just, if you notice, I added the word maybe, because this is a possibility that we'd like to look into. Safety is our first priority in this time of pandemic. So we're not going to be rushing into that one. Hinay-hinay lang aron dili tama damag. Okay? But for sure, we are going to be opening into this possibility. For now, we're peeping into it. Dakuuna na nato na later on when we're going to be having the detailed steps as regards to that. We're not closing doors for immersion, where we are guarantee you will have the chance to capacitate the faculty ready for that immersion that you're asking for. And in the end, we could say that, oh, di siya sayang. So that's something that we're going to guarantee you. With regards to the one mentioned about, but for researches, we're doing that one with for the past year, the research area is handled by Sir Jesse Fuentes, being the math coordinator. But he suggested that one of the plans that we will have then is to have this into specific area. Those who are into the STEM related for medical will go into the science area. And for those who'd like to go into teaching, it might be divided among the coordinators, so that, by the way, I'd like to share to you that our academic coordinators are most of, if not all of them, are full-fledged doctors already, and some are working on their dissertation and MA studies, and even done with that. So the coordinators will be helping us out, not just Sir Legitimas and myself doing the steering for the department, but our academic coordinators as well. So shout out to them, Dr. Sinon Agbayani, Ma'am Lizelle Dupeño, Dr. Jean Roy, Sir Jesse Fuentes, and Sir Rufino Ocon. These people will be helping us out in the carrying of the curriculum for the learning experiences of the students in the senior high school. So that's it, Ma'am Vera.
Thank you. Thank you
Just a
very
little,
much.
just a little
Look,
addition there.
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Sir Legit. Please go
I
ahead.
would like to reiterate what Ma'am Sheila had said to our viewers, and especially to the parents of our students, that Holy Name University would not really rest on the safety of our students and uh, excellence of, if we are not sure of providing excellence to whatever endeavors that we have, and we are not sure of the safety of our students, then uh, I I understand it's the culture of Holy Name University not to risk on those things. In fact, FYI, our senior high school has granted a government recognition and permit to offer not only academic tracks, but sports track and
Oh,
PBL.
and in arts and design.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, all the tracks of senior high school, Ma'am Ver, I think Ma'am Sheila is aware of this. We are given recognition and permit to operate on those and to offer on those tracks, Ma'am Ver. However, uh, the administration, as what I've said, would not really risk to
Yes.
offer of those of things that we cannot assure of affording our clients excellent service and excellent instructions. That's why, because we are very sure that we can give them excellent instructions on the
Yes.
academic track only. So we disregard offering the TVL and uh, the sports and the arts track.
Yes. Thank
Maybe
you.
understand hangtod nga naay competent people
Teachers.
na
Mm.
maka-provide ani nga then I understand the administration would not
Yes.
hesitate to offer this other uh, track of the senior high school. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I also remembered being part of uh, the, like the ones that were preparing for the full implementation prior to by 20 around 2014, that the direction of the national government was to develop, like for example, if you are a into marine, like that the senior high school is geared towards offering that. If you're into agriculture, the senior high school, that's why we have that Escuela Agricultura, we have the Turismo, because these are the tech walk tracks that are offered by those that will really go into that. But for the private colleges, universities, and I know that I went to look into the different universities, like for example in Cebu, the academic tracks were really offered because that is most of their students were going to college.
Yes.
And then that's also what I understand when I came into HNU, that yes, these are our strong, we have our strong courses, and so our senior high school offerings, the tracks were geared towards that direction.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward to the school year 2021 what is our outlook towards, like, what is our, can we explain about the platform or the HNU heights that we're using? Is that still what we will be using? And yes, please expound on that.
Uh, Sir Bobo would like to start maybe with Y heights. Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 yes.
Y heights.
The acronym stands for
Thanks for home
home
education
education
innovation, guided with heightened technological system. So, few days ago, Mamer, uh, through the effort of Sir Jesse, we were able to to get the evaluation results and assessment results on our implementation of Heights, especially on our Google Classroom platform. And with that, we will be having a retooling of teachers for a better implementation of our heights and for better utilization of our Google Classroom, so that uh, lapses, shall I say, that we had last year, the first year of the pandemic, will no longer be repeated in this coming school year. So, generally, I would like to say that they parents would really expect an improved and a newly innovated uh, learning modality strategy of Holy Name University. Ma'am She?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Our learning platform, so to speak, for the senior high school, and just not just for the senior high school, but for basic education as well, is that we're going to be having our discussion and learning activities through asynchronous using our Google platform. Lecture videos will be provided by the teachers and will be downloaded through the Google classes, and then there are two options. For those who are having a very strong connectivity, they could simply go online. That would mean to say they did not go to the campus. They have to go the rest of their studies and the rest of their materials, open their activities in the Google Class. All of these are done online in such a way that you don't have to be physically present here at the campus. Now, the second option is for those who do not have the internet connection, stable internet connection. They will be given flash drives, and then they will be coming over to the campus in a specified time. Last school year, the grade 11 was scheduled to come on Thursday, and the grade 12 was scheduled to come on a Friday. So we will give you out the details so that during the orientation, if the dates would still be done that way. Why on a separate date? Because in this time of pandemic, we would not like all of you to be rushing in the campus in one time, and we might be the cause of the super spreader, so to speak. So in that case, moto siyang divide ang time. So for those who are not having the connectivity, they come and they will be bringing along with them their flash drive. The teachers will download
Copy.
or copy those files there, and if not, for those who opted for printed, they would also be printing the material and will be given out to them. So it's like a cycle, it's a week cycle of lesson that they will be coming to get it. Now, one of the things that we have learned from the evaluation coming, the one mentioned by Sir a while ago, is that they are clamoring for a synchronous. They would like to see their teacher not physically but virtually, just like what we're doing right now. They even would like to see their classmates virtually. Again, this is something that we are not closing our door. We try to look into this particular clamor of the parents and the students, and we'll find a way. If in case we really have this so-called synchronous, that virtual, you will be announced beforehand, so that wherever you are here in the province of Bohol or wherever you are in the Philippines, connectivity should be guaranteed, so that it would not only be the teachers doing the talking, but it would be an interaction just like we're doing right now. So again, we're not closing the door with regards to synchronous, but we guarantee you that the platform we are using for the past school year was in the survey that we conducted, in the evaluation that we've conducted, it was very satisfactory. There is still room to become an exemplary, but we're not going to we're not claiming to be exemplar already. Dili jud butaan na kay mura naman tag kaperpekan sa tanan. There's always room for improvement, and that's one of the things that Sir mentioned earlier. We are looking into the subject area coordinators are reviewing what are the things missing and what should be done that is appropriate for the teaching learning. I know there were some complaints, there were some comments, but rest assured these were noted by the administration, no less than the President, cascaded to the VP of Administration, Father Ramilo Mapaye. Hi, Father Milo. And of course, we have our Dr. Rosemary Amir Caballo, the one in charge to assist Father Milo. Hi, Ma'am Ami. She's always very busy looking into our task right now, particularly. So it's not just the principal, it's not just the assistant principal, the coordinator, but the whole of the university is aware whatever is happening in the Google Class. So rest assured, my dear parents, significant others, and most of all students, that if in case there were some claimers or complaints for that matter, these items were looked into, and hopefully and possibly this will be answered to for the next school year. Hinay-hinayan lang nato ni, because all of us are new to this way of teaching learning experiences. Who would have thought that we would reach almost 2 years already? Kainan nato og will only be having that event of COVID for only months. Pero look what happened. We have to go with COVID, stay with COVID, because I think COVID, just like flu, Mavera, right? This would stay on, but we have to be resilient in how we respond to that. The same way with education. So it's going to be it's going to be a two-way process from us and to your end, so that we can deliver the best to the students. So that's one thing we guarantee. We will be reviewing whatever that needs to be evaluated, what needs to be enhanced, so that we can give out the best quality teaching learning experience, of which Holy Name University is known for. Okay.
Thank you very much. How eloquent, how you are able to deliver that message to our parents. I hope, and students, future enrollees. I hope that we can bring more in the next couple of days. Being that the classes start for the basic ed starts on August 16.
Sir
Was
Bobo.
it Sir Bobong, August 16, right?
Uh, Ma'am Ver, actually, the school year will open next Monday na,
This
August
Monday,
August 9, but
August 9.
we will be spending the weekdays on that week for orientation. We
Okay.
will be releasing the time and date of our virtual parents orientation on Ver, maybe by Monday. The committee tasked to prepare the virtual orientation
Okay.
the members are still very busy preparing and finalizing everything. Uh,
I'd like to go back to the heights just very quickly. And can they, if they opt for the printed or if they opt for that copy in the USB or the online or digital, can they, do they stay on that for the whole semester or school year, or can they shift from one modality to another modality? How does
It
that
would.
actually,
work?
Yes,
actually
sir.
students are allowed to shift, but quarterly. In fact,
Okay.
DepEd and a new modified form of DepEd where uh,
Monitoring.
reflected there, including in the report card, on what modality a
Okay.
particular student has chosen
Mm,
on the first grading. If
okay.
online, first grading, and then shifted to offline, second grading, it should be reflected in
Okay.
is a form 2, I think, and the report card. So
Okay.
actually, they are allowed to shift, but I think this time because DepEd has, you call that, oh, formalize the shifting. Mura nga,
Okay.
they could
Mm.
shift by quarter. No longer anytime as they
I
want.
do wish.
Yeah, and they wish. So, kaya ang kita mismo gipangayuan ko sa DepEd ipa-reflect yon kung unsa
Okay.
nga modality ang gigamit aning individual student and pupil.
Mm,
Ade.
okay.
So yeah, they can shift
Okay.
from one modality to other another.
Yes. Thank you very much for sharing that. I'm happy that we're able to tell our parents that really that is being documented, recorded on what choice of modality the student prefers or is into. Ma'am Sheila, you had something to add to that, or that was yes?
Yeah, yeah, that's good enough for the explanation of sir with regards to the shifting of modalities. But you have to be having the clear contact or what you call that one, discussion with the teacher concerned para if you come and then you say, ma'am, online ko, ma'am, offline ko. It's just like doing communication properly so that we can be having the one said earlier, but sir, kay, we are asked for that report and then particularly for every grading period that has to be specified. So, iklaro lang o paabot sa teacher so that you will be responded to properly.
There is an audio interference, but I'm not sure where that's coming from. But I think we heard that loud and clear
Okay.
that yes, that we have there has to be a preference for a modality, and then they can this has to be noted on, this has to be documented, and then they can shift from one modality to another per quarter. Okay, so uh, very clear. Are there other things that we need to tell our audience, our parents, our about our senior high school programs and offerings that we probably missed, or have we exhausted all information?
Uh, Despite having our online way of modality, the services of the university with regards to the library, the guidance
Yes.
office, the guidance services are still on, and even our guidance office is very much active with regards to giving out the mental health, so many related issues. That's really in time for this pandemic. Likewise, our library is also automating. We have online services for that, and more will be given out to you in the days to come when we will be having our orientation. So still, the services are given out despite having this way of teaching learning modality, Ma'am Ver.
Okay, thank you very much. Sir Legit, have we exhausted everything? Have we given them all the information? We will be announcing the schedule for the online, the orientation of the parents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Um,
it will be channeled through your office, Ma'am Vera, so that it will be posted to the HNU official
yes,
for the
yes.
schedule. Okay.
Yes, I'm excited and looking forward to that because we really have to do that. Um, so thank you very much for that. I'd like to read the comments that are here before we close this conversation. Majin Legitimas Enriquez said, Kuya brother, Noyen Escabais, hi Ma'am Shi, hi, Sir Bobong. Lourdes Brindor said, congratulations, dearest cousin. You deserve the promotion. God bless you more. Evelyn Arancon said, wow, congrats, Ma'am Sheila, my intelligent classmate in college. Ma'am Elisa Dolotina is watching, and there are several who are watching us. There were also other messages in the art cards that we posted in Holy Name official. Um, this is this live broadcast is in Holy Name University official Facebook synchronously forever, and asynchronously there might be others that will be watching. This will also be uploaded in our YouTube HNU YouTube channel, and our uh, the audio files will be aired in DYJR, that's Johnson Radio 106.5 FM on the Metro Tagbilaran area. So I hope that we have imparted uh, as much information to our avid fans, our listeners, those parents and senior high grade 10 computers that are still wavering, still not knowing what to enroll in or where to enroll in. And I hope that we have invited them to HNU. Classes start for the college on August 9, for the formal classes, for the also for the basic ed, but the classes will start formally on
August
is it
16.
August 16 for the basic grade 1 to grade 12. And so I'd like to ask Ma'am Sheila, just for the uh, her circle in the senior high school, the brand of leadership uh, that that you will bring into the senior high school.
Yeah, the first word I said when Sir Legitimas asked me to speak to them is join me in this journey. So when you're going to be asking somebody to join you in your journey, no one should be moving ahead of you, no one should be at the back of you, but rather they should be beside you. Because as they said, working it out together side by side would surely be bringing out the best of us. I remember Napoleon Hill saying, if you cannot do great things, then do small things in the great way.
Yes.
That's it, right? So doing small things, but it should be done in a great way. Now, reading the wishes that I had from my past students, I must have done something good to them that they gave me such wishes. And so I challenge my teachers in the senior high school. We may not be doing great things, but for sure we guarantee you that we'll start doing small things, but we'll do it in the great way. For our dear old Holy Name, I've been here for how many years already, and to continue to be with Holy Name University. And with that, I'd like to invite na lang ko, Ma'am Vera. And so I'd like to invite for those who are with us in the grade 10 who are still undecided, come join me at Holy Name University. You were with me since grade 7. I started your journey with junior high when you were grade 7. I think it was only in grade 8 that I was not with you. So I joined you for grade 7, I joined you for grade 9, I joined you for grade 10. Now you join me for grade 11. And so for the rest who are hearing us here from other areas of Tagbilaran and Bohol, still undecided as to what school you will be joining for the senior high school, I encouraging you and inviting you to try out Holy Name University. And for sure, you might truly be finding the home, nga bag-o na taog home pohon, and then you will get whatever you need that will prepare you for the tertiary level. And of course, Holy Name University is preparing also your tertiary, the college, the course that you would like to go into. Once again, daghan kayong salamat for those who are already enrolled with us at the senior high school, and calling out our grade 12, incoming grade 12, for those who have not confirmed their official enrollment. Kindly inform your advisor for that, and let's see each other in the orientation days. So katong sa wala pa, again, join me in the journey. And to my dear teachers, let's have whatever preparation we have for the school year ahead of us. It's going to be, some might be saying it's a turbulent journey, but I guarantee you, if you do it with me, we'll be in good hands. Okay? So once again, come and be with us at Holy Name University Senior High School. Thank you for this opportunity, Ma'am Vera.
Thank you very much. Reading more, there's Dr. Marlon Hala, the principal of Bilar National High School, saying congratulations, and he's watching. There's Charlie Batinga saying, teacher na nako. Jen Racho, hello, HNU, my high school advisor, Sir Legitimas. Marilo Arbasto is watching. Well-deserved ko no. Miss Marlon Hala is saying, Craig Sespon is watching from the United States. Marilo Arbasto, hi Sir Bubong, my third year high school advisor. I love HNU. Roger is watching. JF Barrete saying congratulations, Ma'am Sheila. Erms Arbuyes, congratulations, Ma'am. Aldin Tanyeza, congratulations, Ma'am Sheila. So there will be some more as we close this, but we'll respond to them as we move along. So seeing the both of you, I'm very happy that there's not a new face, but support for Dr. Legitimas here, especially in the senior high school program of Holy Name University. So I'll ask Sir Legit for his uh, message in behalf of Father President, because I asked him to join us, but he is in the meeting of the faculty of the College of Law. So, sir, your
Okay,
closing, yes.
and then before the closing statements, I would like to uh, again welcome Ma'am Sheila. I am excited and I'm looking forward to our work partnership. Anyway, Ma'am Sheila has been my work partner for quite a year, quite a number of years in the grade school and in the junior high school. But I still look forward for partnering Ma'am Sheila in higher level of of responsibility. I would like to take this opportunity also, Ma'am Ver, please allow me to
Yes,
thank
please.
my former partners in the senior high school, Sir Barnett Tatan and Ma'am Gladys Floreta, uh, who decided to, to exit in the academe and enter in the world of uh, business. Si Ma'am Gladys. And also to uh, our fellow administrators, our subject area coordinators, our SAP and our POD coordinators. Again, thank you so much. And in behalf of the Father President, we would like to thank you, dear parents, for the trust and confidence of sending your children to Holy Name University. And we hope that you're still with us. As Ma'am Silan said, please come and journey with me in the senior high school. Uh, we start missing those who decided to go out and venture for another 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 school, Ma'am. But I would like to say, if they decided to come home Holy Name University's
Yes.
door is still open for them. Okay, so again, thank you, and I would like to thank you, Ma'am Vera, and your office for this untiring uh, endeavor of having an end focus in, I think, almost all facets and all sections of Holy Name Universities. I know, I know some more end focus
Yes.
activities will be following after this.
Yes.
After this, so
Definitely.
yeah. So again, thank you, and be one with us at Holy Name University. And Ma'am
Yes.
Sheila, congratulations. Good luck. God bless you, Ma'am Sheila.
This has been Vera Villucido, the Marketing and Advertising Officer. You were watching In Focus Live from the Marketing and Advertising Office. I invite you to like our Facebook page. Our Twitter is HNU Bohol. Our Instagram is Holy Name University. Our YouTube channel is Holy Name University. Wikipedia page also Holy Name University. And our website is www.hnu.edu.ph. To enroll, it's admission, Holy Name University /admission, hnu.edu.ph/admission, or mis.hnu.edu.ph/admission. Enrollment is still ongoing. Classes start August 9, and I hope to see you here. With that, have a pleasant rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend and see you on Monday. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ma'am
Bye-bye.
Sheila. Yeah, shout out to all our watchers.
Thank you.